Hello, troublemakers. Welcome into the very first Movie Commentary Monday in the new place. How do you like it? It looks very similar, doesn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god. I know you guys were just thinking like something doesn't look right. I fixed. I kind of want to make small adjustments to the space over time, but I'm very excited about this new chapter. Also, hey Julius, what are you wearing there? Come here, big boy. One of you sent me a message and said this is a good idea, and I was like, I'm gonna steal that. It was only one of you, so if you were the one, it was you. Put the backpack shirt on Julius, they said, and I said, that's my idea now. I will take all of the credits. I was thinking this is actually kind of perfect, because like I was starting to feel less comfortable in the shirt, and I think it was time to retire it, but now I can give my hand-me-downs. I said hand. That's not a great word to use with Julius because he's got no arms. I know, I'm sorry. It was traumatizing for you. I apologize. You look dashing in it though. He fills it up maybe better than I do. When I did season 1 of Bridgerton, I knew that season 2 was like a different thing. I thought it was like a brand new cast, but it turns out just based on like clues that you guys have given me in the comment section, it seems that it just follows like different people each season of the same cast. New season's coming Oh! I knew season 3 was in the works, but I guess it's coming soon. We can move on to season 2 now, since season 1's complete. Look at all this emptiness. Season 2, first and last, of course, if you're unfamiliar with the series. You've watched the first video, right? You watched my season 1, first and last. Although that video was doing really well, and then YouTube thought it was not safe for advertisers. Because I kept talking about 25 seconds. 25 seconds, tops. I mean, at least it was good for him. Which I thought was vague enough where it was like, it's a PG thing. But then YouTube was like, no, this is too risque. When you talk seconds like that, you better have an 18+ audience. Much like season 1, 8 episodes. I don't want to look at any of the previews. Let's go ahead and get into this, baby. I'm excited. In the rose garden? Oh, I missed a punch? With like the worst sound effect. Listen to the sound effect that accompanies the punch.
It's finally sound to Lady Whistledown. Who is she?
Oh, that's right, Lady Whistledown. I hope in this season it's revealed who Lady Whistledown is. That was a big mystery that was not answered in season 1. Okay, let me address it really quickly. I need to let you know what happens. When I record videos, I'm recording for hours. And it's all just like off the top. Like, I don't even remember half the things I say. I did remember at the end of episode 8, they revealed who Lady Whistledown is. Who's like the gossip girl. She's writing the gossip newspaper. There's a big mystery who that was. And it turns out it was the reader girl. But I remember getting to that part in editing and being like, ooh, I can't wait to hear what I said about this. And then they reveal who Lady Whistledown is. It's her. And then I was sitting there like... just nothing. I think my brain was like rebooting or something. And I saw a lot of top comments were like, why did you not show your reaction to Lady Whistledown? It's because my reaction was this. Just nothing going on up here. Episode 1, baby. I'm so excited. There's something to these first and last. Nope, none of that. You're not seeing any of that, okay? YouTube, family-friendly channel here.
If one of you utters a single word.
Yeah, see, this is the part where the queen... Oh, yeah, okay, this is the party. The ball, where the queen almost arbitrarily puts, like, value on different women based on their appearance alone. What is she, a man?
My task this season cannot be exceptionally difficult. Hastings.
Are his sideburns reined in a little bit? I think he's tightened them up, but still, they're not tight enough. Yeah.
Did it after all, huh?
He still has... Oh, man. The shape of his head is just very elf-like. I'm not trying to push a narrative, okay? He just has, like... There's, like, a poof at the top of his head because of his hair. It just kind of gives him like an elfish alien look. Like if it was revealed he was an elf, you'd be like, yeah, I get it. The clues were there all along.
What is the meaning of this?
On a platter. On a silver platter.
Best of luck to you, brother. You shall certainly need it this season.
He doesn't need luck. He's got that elf magic.
I knew she would return.
Increased her price too, I see.
Or should I say...
I guess like in an age before television, like what is there to do but gossip about people in your town? Like what else is there to talk about? Like, oh, the crops are really coming in this year. Like how far can that get you conversationally? Oh, this person cheated? Oh, this person's draft stock is falling? Hey, I'm all aboard that. I can understand the fascination with like gossip. There ain't nothing else to do.
I was sharpening my knives.
You're Lady Whistledown? No! Is that the reaction you wanted? That's certainly better than... I am wondering how they're gonna play it this year though, because last year it was all about like uncovering who Lady Whistledown is, but now that we know who she is, the cat and mouse game takes a little bit different of an angle. Are they gonna try to unmask who she is? How are they gonna play this?
She could just as easily take her business elsewhere, so it's 18. And the delivery boys need a wage increase.
Oh, and she's fighting for the rights of her working class citizens? When you're trying to frame somebody as like a likable character, you do these things. Yeah, and one more thing. Pay these employees better, you dumb business owner. Like, that person doesn't turn around and then, like, be evil, you know? It's not like that person leaves and then they kick a puppy along the street, you know?
They're the ones running around town while you get to sit here on your lazy arse.
Yeah, you dumb business owner.
You'll need to fill your coffers at the Modiste and oversee the hiring of a few extra staff.
Where do they get their money? They're like a well-off family. What is their industry?
I was thinking we might hold off on leasing them this year due to the hard frost.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, money problems. They have money problems.
Oversee the hiring of a few extra staff. Fields by Ferry Hallow. I was thinking we might hold off on leasing them this year due to
The crops!
the hard frost.
Oh! They do talk crops, huh?
Did someone catch your eye at the presentation, brother?
Not particularly, and all the young ladies.
Guys, stop talking about his personal life, okay? You're having money issues, and I'm about to find out what you guys do. You just own land? You guys have to do more than that.
I'm quite close with my brothers and sisters.
Oh, so he's interviewing the young ladies who are very closely supervised. Is this normal, or do they not trust this elfish man?
Love children.
And what number do you have in mind?
4. Or 5, no, perhaps 6.
It's fun. We get to pick apart like why he doesn't like these women. And I think based on where they cut this first interaction, I'm gonna really like how they do this. So this girl doesn't have, or she's just saying anything to be selected.
And what number do you have in mind?
4. Or 5, no, perhaps 6.
He doesn't want somebody who doesn't know what they want, you know, or is just going along with it.
3 children is what I've always wanted, my
What's wrong with her?
lord.
And what if, say, one of your daughters had a penchant?
Oh yeah, they don't trust this man. This isn't normal. He must have a reputation.
What if, say, one of your daughters had a penchant for overspending? How would you deal with that?
Okay, this is on him though. I don't blame her. He's like, how many children do you want? Okay, now let's say your teenage daughter had a shopping problem. She just kept spending. How would you solve that? Like, that's not like a first date question, you know? That's him. That's him. That's you.
The harp is a wonderful instrument, my lord.
Oh, yep. Bonus points. She is a musician.
Do you read?
Books.
You're crossing her off because she doesn't read books? Who cares if she doesn't read? She can always just listen to audiobooks. That one just fell into my lap. This video is sponsored by Audible. At Audible, you can find an expansive collection of audiobooks, podcasts, originals of every genre. I'm talking bestsellers, new releases, romance, action, wellness, all in one place. As an Audible member, every month you get a credit to spend on their massive collection of audiobooks, and whichever audiobook you choose to spend your credit on, that goes into your library and it's there forever. And that's one of the underrated perks of Audible. Even if you cancel, you will always get to keep whatever you spend your credits on. And speaking of credit, did you know that Bridgerton is on Audible? I didn't even know it was based on a book series until you guys told me after I'd made the first video. And I went to look, and of course it's on Audible. Audible has nearly everything. And the narrator of the audiobooks has like the perfect amount of like aristocratic elegance. Get on over to Audible. Whether you want a little romance or the newest bestseller, using my code, which is audible.com/DylanIsInTrouble, you get a credit to spend on anything. So head on over to Audible and start listening. All right. Thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video.
I'm fluent in French, Italian.
And you're Greek?
Okay, so it is him. He keeps finding faults in women. Hello, gooses.
Whoa there! Miss, are you in trouble?
See, this is why women are wary of you. You just saw a woman riding, and then you started chasing her. This is why these women have their moms to supervise. This is weird behavior. If there was someone chasing her, I would understand, like, trying to jump in and help. But you're the one chasing her. You are the danger, sir. Hey, he is just like red flag city. God, that's so green screen. Oh God, I can't. That's too green screened. I can't.
Whoa there!
I'm no horseman, equestrian. How did I have that one in my repertoire? I always thought equestrian was like a swimmer. It sounds like aquatic a little bit. I don't know how horses got the word equestrian. It feels like they stole that from the water peoples. Like, I imagine groups of people like all like advocating for the words that they want to describe their things. And the water people, like they took flood or something, and the horse people were like, oh, we wanted that one. Let's get back at them. We're gonna take equestrian. Does any of that make sense? Because it just hit me how, like, inner brain that was. I don't, like, if you're not in my brain, I don't know if that made any sense at all. People of horses. Is that impressive? Jumping over some low-lying bushes? Feels like a pretty basic trick. And he's, like, so taken by her. Frankly, she's lucky she wasn't taken by him. Did it need to be that exaggerated? You could have just did a little But instead he was like, let's watch this man nod his head. Jesus. Straighten my neck, imitating you.
Enjoying your victory lap?
Butler, you allow me to go my way and you go yours.
You worry about being seen.
I worry about meeting strange men at parks at dawn who fail to leave me alone with all of their questions.
She's weirded out by him. This girl, I like her a lot because she has like a discerning sense to like understand this guy's weird.
Losing races to strange women in such parks at dawn.
Wait, they were racing? Did she know it was a race? I think she was fleeing him. I feel like that's the answer you give the cops. Like, no. I understand we were alone and I was chasing her. We just had an unspoken understanding that we were racing each other. She just happened to get away from me and I just happened to be holding a knife and rope. They were tools to help win the race.
Is that what that was? A race?
I love her. She's on the same page as me. She's fully weirded out by him.
You could say that if we had decided on a finish line together, but alas, we made no such agreement.
That's because you just started chasing her out of the blue.
As she will already be regarded as an old maid at the mature age of
6 and 20, Mom. British.
How old is she? 6 and 20? 20? Is she 26? Did she just make me do math?
at the mature age of
6 and 20.
Why would you make me do math? Why would you not just say 26?
I'm not here to find a husband for myself, only for my sister.
So in season 1, we had guy who did not want to get married and just kind of went through the motions. And now in season 2, we got girl who doesn't want to get married. She's just going through the motions. We're doing the same thing, but this is the season of the elf. That's the only difference.
the Marquis of Ashdown. A little young to be sure, but he has 10,000.
Oh, wait.
A little young to be sure, but he has 10,000 a year.
10,000 of what? He has 10,000 a year?
He might make a particularly estimable addition to your dance card this evening, Miss Sharma.
I feel like we should bring these back. Like, just like giant mixers. Where everyone gets dressed up, everyone dappers up, and then they go, and then they have like dance partners and everything. That could be a fun time. Let's go back to the 1800s, but without all the racism.
The cakes at these occasions are surprisingly good.
Hey, he's got 10,000! Go with him! Go home to your 10,000.
This is the season the Viscount intends to find a wife.
Oh, yeah. I love her. There's just some life that she brings to all this, and I appreciate her.
Viscount Bridgerton is wealthy, well-connected. He may very well be our most eligible bachelor.
He's very handsome.
Yes, I suppose he is.
Girl, have you lost your marbles? Because I think I've had them. What do you mean he's handsome? With the sideburns and elfish features? Ah.
It is unacceptable for a lady to decline a dance with a gentleman unless she's already reserved by another.
Oh, it's wrong to decline dances. If only there was somebody who could reserve you. You know, just on the surface. We could come to some sort of agreement. I'll reserve you, but you're not actually going to be my betrothed. We'll just go through the motions. Surely we'll not fall in love.
I owe you a drink. With you as the prize catch of the season, the
Skeezer. He's a skeezer. He's a bad person.
rest of us shall receive a rest.
He's got the face for it.
Simply pick the least objectionable and get her wed, bed, and bread. Then you can return to more...
Oh, God. Get her wed, bed, and bread? I don't ever want to hear someone say bread when it comes to human beings. it's not the right word. That's an animal thing. You can, like, breed dogs. There's a connotation with that word. At the meeting for all the words, like the equestrian people, I feel like that was the last word on the board. And I feel like the people who were there representing smooshing, they're like, oh, we got bread, breeding. Oh, we got to take that one. Anyone want to trade?
But if my children are to be of good stock, then their mother must be of impeccable quality. And yet the debutantes of London fall short at every turn. Someone there? I can hear you.
Oh, here he goes again. Cornering her, chasing her down. Is someone there? Why are you running? I'm gonna catch you! No, officer, I swear we were just racing. Why are my pants off? Well, it's an aerodynamics issue.
When you manage to find this paragon of virtue, whatever makes you think she will accept your suit?
Yeah, you little elf boy.
Oh, Pen, are you going somewhere?
Why, what's exactly? Night, sisters!
Good night, young ladies.
Can you go any faster?
Okay, so now we're seeing her side of it. I wonder why there's this panic. She keeps getting diverted. She keeps wanting to go off to do the printing press of her gossip. My guess is here she's gonna make a little bit of a slip up that's gonna lead people to kind of pinpointing who she is. Because it's a very rushed last minute thing. And why make it rushed for no reason? There's no purpose of it. Is she gonna get uncovered here?
I'm not writing.
But you were.
Prudence, hand it back!
What are you ladies doing? Still up?
Oh!
Penelope was writing
Oh no.
to Colin Bridgerton.
Now wipe your hands. Someone should think you're a commoner.
Source are right, to be honest. All good writers know that you don't actually do the writing. You just talk about doing it. She was doing the opposite. She was hiding that she was writing while actually doing it. She has it in reverse. She'll learn. She'll learn the way of a true writer.
That is precisely why I shield her. Because I know her.
This is gonna sound odd. There's just a lot of talking going on. I know that's this kind of show, but like all the reveals are just like sitting down having a conversation about it rather than it coming to light. That's what I was talking about before, like with the letters that Gossip Girl was writing and stuff, and the sister came in. I thought it was gonna be revealed, and it's all of a sudden it's Scramble Drill where Gossip Girl has to be like, oh no, like that's not mine. I don't know how they got here. You know? Can she convince her of that lie? Can she convince her to keep quiet if the truth comes out? Then the mom comes in. Uh-oh, is she gonna find out as well? And that scene ends with like nothing happening. The secret is still safe. And same before where it's like the Gossip Girl needs to go out and go to print the gossip, but she keeps getting sidetracked and then she's late, she's rushing, then nothing comes of it. And even in that scene when the mom walked in, I was thinking like, oh my god, if mom finds out and she needs to get her family back on track, is she gonna try to put pressure on the daughter to write certain things positively about the family to try to win favor back for the family name? Then you have interesting mother-daughter dynamics there. Like, it feels like that would just like continue to build the plot. But instead, she gets off scot-free. There's like the slightest bit of tension, and then it's like all dissipated immediately. There's no consequence for the, you know, for her being late or for her writing and getting caught writing.
It's not that bad, you know, wallflower thing. The wall even affords me the chance to hear what the footmen say in secret.
You've been keeping it from me. You do not have to pretend any longer, Pen.
Misdirect. Although, if you like, she's a smart girl. It does seem like she would be able to put some of these pieces together. Like, your friend is literate. She's now saying she's getting all the gossip from everybody just by being able to blend into the background. But this is a misdirect.
You like all of this?
Have you yet met my new incomparable?
I'm most grateful for the introduction.
I would give him so many points just for the messiness of it. If to get back at the girl for giving him an earful after eavesdropping on him, he now says, okay, guess what? I'm gonna go date your sister.
I only hope I shall be afforded the pleasure of a dance.
Oh my god. Oh, yes. Get that revenge. It's not serious. He's not actually interested.
Speaking of, where is my sister?
Do you have any thoughts about children?
Other than the fact that
Oh, he might be serious.
sadly, my father died years ago.
As did mine.
Oh, wait, they're connecting now? So this guy is searching for like a perfect woman. Like that's his hang up. She's crossing off all of the stuff on his list. So she's like a perfect match, but I think he's gonna fall for the sister who's not perfect. And that's like his arc is like realizing he doesn't want someone who's perfect. He wants someone he's compatible with, maybe? I don't know.
Perhaps you could speak with my sister. Here she is now, Kate.
Ah, Lord Bridgerton.
Her sister.
Miss Sharma, my...
Did he not know? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. How big are these parties? She has been attached to the hip of her sister this entire time. And he did not know that they were sisters? I gave him so much credit because I was like, yes, he's got a messy little plot. But turns out he did not even know. He didn't even know. He didn't even know.
You are not to go near that man, do you understand?
She is who I shall marry.
The new Lord Featherington.
Lady Featherington.
Oh my god. Is that Michael Cera?
I thought the air was ugly. Ladies.
That's your fucking cousin? Chill.
Your dowry to that fine French fellow is paid.
You had my possessions moved.
Well, I should be taking over those rooms.
The new Lord Featherington is here to provide.
I couldn't get a read on if that guy is going to be like slimy or if he's going to be good. In most shows, I would say, yeah, she's going to be slimy and it's going to add intrigue, but I feel like this show eschews a lot of like the traditional plots to just kind of make it a little bit more lighter, fluffier. Let's go ahead and move on to episode 8 here. Here we go. The Viscount who loved me. Oh, wait, I forgot. In season 1, I jumped from like opening episode. I thought episode 8 would be like them getting together finally and then getting married, but they were married already. So they might be jumping deep into like a relationship here. He might already be married to the woman. Recap? Recap? Give me a recap. Anyway, death. Oh my god, death. I'm not convinced he didn't do it. No, officer, we were racing, I swear. She just happened to fall off her horse and hit her head really hard. Why do I have a bloody cane? Oh, don't look at that.
Are you alright? It's my fault.
Oh my god, he's admitting to the crime. I think he did it. I think he hit her.
It is all my fault.
I bet it is. That's what you get for chasing women. No recap? Oh god, you're really throwing me in blind here.
I do hope Whistledown picks up her pen again in time to write about my forthcoming nuptials.
They still don't know? We did a whole season where it was out and revealed to us who Lady Whistledown is, and they still don't know?
You will not set foot
Oh, he's sitting amongst them. Michael Cera is.
Our coffers are practically overflowing.
They're rich? How do they make their money? I'm so curious.
Lady Whistledown does not seem to be writing about it.
She has to know. If she does not know that her friend is Lady Whistledown, after the evidence just seems to compound. If she's like the intelligent person that I think she's set up to be, then if she doesn't know, I'm gonna lose all respect for her.
Which is why now is the perfect time to find her. I'm sure together we can finally unmask her.
You didn't figure it out yet? That was like a project you were working on in the first season. And now again in the second season, you still haven't...
The man is a swindler.
I beg your pardon, Mundridge.
Michael Cera. See, this guy, he was the boxer in season 1. And he threw a fight, but he was like morally good. So for him to call him a swindler, they wouldn't make him look like the bad guy by being wrong about this. In episode 8, no, this guy's a bad guy. Michael Cera's bad.
We have been efficient. An excellent team.
They were scheming together.
Meanwhile, the families here will begin asking for a return on their investments traveled to the Americas.
I'll do no such thing.
You do know that America has no royalty. You could be their queen.
America has no royalty, so you could be their queen. He is a con man, because that makes no sense. She can't leave her daughters? Is she gonna get the nice moment here?
Think about it.
You must not leave me like this. We have to. Please.
She's just gonna spend this whole episode knocked out? She's up.
Edwina.
Do you remember? I remember riding in the park.
And a man rode up behind me. He was hooded, I couldn't see him, but he looked like a creature. A magical creature. An elf, perhaps.
She's awake.
Mrs. Wilson heard from one of the maids.
See, on first blush, you might think, oh, what a sweet thing. He's breaking down because she's awake and she's gonna be okay. But in reality, in the narrative I have created, he's actually distressed because now he has to think of excuses for why he would attack her. It's like, oh no, God, please let her have amnesia. Did he I hope he attacked her. We don't know for certain.
It is unthinkable.
The crime he committed?
Finding someone like that.
In the woods alone?
Someone
so vulnerable?
you love.
To hurt?
That it was you who was with your father that day, and I am...
He was with his father? When his father? Is anyone else seeing a pattern? He might be a serial killer. A Viscount serial killer? Yo, he's not. But he should be.
I should think it your best work to date. I'm glad to see you blossoming, Bridgerton, considering your acceptance. But enlighten me. Your brother's large donation to the Academy. It's what secured your place.
Uh-oh. This is not gonna go well. He brought flowers, but this is not gonna go well. Hello.
Lord Bridgerton.
Notice how she sits up on edge? I'm surprised she didn't.
Was there something else, my lord?
I'm sorry for trying to kill you.
I came to apologize.
Yes, you already
and
said
to
that.
ask you to marry me.
What are you doing?
I'm asking you.
No, my lord. I'm returning to India. It is decided.
What? Oh, that's a tiny box. That's no good, my guy. You want a box that like feels large in your hands? Like when you open it, it feels like something grand. When you have like a tiny little box and it's like, will you marry me? It's got squeaky hinges. Look at this thing. Look at that thing in his hands. That's not impressive. He's holding it with the tips of his fingers. He's like, will you marry me? It's like, that's not impressive. This is impressive. You know what I mean? No one would ever say yes to this. Did you go to the ring shop and say, hey, could you fashion me the world's smallest box? They actually captured this shot with a microscope. They didn't use a traditional lens on the camera. They actually needed like science equipment to get a camera so small. How do you not lose that? I feel like you could put it in your pocket and still lose it. You'd be digging in your pocket like, is this in there somewhere? Oh, I bet she saves Colin. Oh, that would be interesting. So Colin is about to get scammed by the new head of the Featherington family. And she might have to decide between her family and Colin. That'd be an interesting dilemma. Will we get it? Or am I just creating plots for no reason?
I know earning your trust again will not be simple, but I am willing to continue to try however long it might
Did Anthony court her while secretly Also courting the sister? Why does the sister need to regain the trust back?
Was there always something between you and the Viscount?
Yes!
Were you lying to me all along?
That does not mean you would not have been accepted on your own. I too know what it is like to feel oneself an imposter.
Would you like a companion? I'm apparently free.
That's sweet. Like, those are the moments that are nice between family. The show, of course, leans heavily into the romance. It's nice to see, the siblings.
You're like both of us, really. You have my seriousness, perhaps. Your father was the best man I've ever known.
How are you feeling?
Oh, well, you never had to earn your place in this family. Oh, love is not something that is ever owed.
It just feels like we move from one scene to the next where it's like, hey, we're gonna have a serious talk. And then, hey, we're gonna have a serious talk. Like, what did we just come off of? We just came off of the brothers having an emotional conversation in private, talking about their father. And then we had, they're on a swing, which was nice. We're outside at least. But it was just two people having a heart-to-heart. Before that, it was two people having a heart-to-heart, the sisters. And then before that, it was a breakup, right? Which had some intrigue to it, but it was two people just having a conversation. Before that, it was proposal, breakup. And then before that was a nice scene where it was revealed to the guy that his brother paid for his education, essentially, or paid for his spot into the institute that he got scammed from. That was the last time, and then it was back-to-back of, like, one-on-one conversation, big emotional, one-on-one conversation, emotional, one-on-one conversation, emotional, one-on-one conversation, emotional. It feels like there's not a whole lot of flow. It's just like a lot of really intimate private conversations back to back to back to back to back. I feel like there's more. There's just more that I'm looking for.
He was going to ask me to marry him.
Hey, he wasn't going to. He did.
He does not love me, Mama.
Nah, she's right. He would never have attacked her if he did love her truly. I'm running with my narrative. I don't care what the truth is.
So your Lady Whistledown, sir?
It's over.
I hear he recently spent a good deal of time with Miss Goring in a closet.
Wherever did you hear that?
Miss Goring is over there, secretly fixing tissue paper in her bosom. Now we know who for. Look.
Now you're piecing it together?
I'm glad you decided to come.
That's what she said.
And I enjoy that beautiful necklace you're wearing. A gift from Lord Featherington.
17 rubies, in fact.
The clasp is broken. Might I mend it for you?
Oh, wait. He's gonna test her jewelry? Like, usually when I create plots for things in my head, I usually get on board with whatever the show is giving me. But I feel like I'm giving so many plots. Some are so far out there that they're just for humor. But some plots, I'm like, this is interesting. Like, for example, like the mom and the sister finding out of Gossip Girl's identity in episode 1 of the second season here. That's interesting, right? And they didn't go that way, and I'm like, I'm a little disappointed. But also Gossip Girl being torn between her family and this guy that she likes, when the guy that she likes is about to be swindled by her family, like being split between having to decide between the two. Those are interesting conundrums. But if he's just gonna find out himself, then I don't know. It's just a little bit more boring.
I believe he is nothing but a mere charlatan.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying...
She doesn't know? She has all the gossip and she doesn't know? What is Gossip Girl? Oh no. That's like the biggest gossip. And she doesn't know. And she's like, she's in the thick of it. She's in the same house. Like, she gets all this information just from just overhearing people talking. And she just manages to collect and scrape all this information together. And she couldn't even figure this out?
That this necklace is a fraud.
We must accelerate our plans.
And what about my young ladies?
Well, they can come with us.
Lord Bridgerton.
We should continue to keep our distance between us.
Perhaps we should not. Days after a terrible injury to the head. Perhaps I needed someone to steady me.
How many?
3.
Why was that cute? Wait. This is like the first positive thing I think I said about him. How many? Like, he's testing her vision because she got the head injury that he caused, perhaps. We don't know for certain.
How many?
3.
And then, hey, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Everyone, outside. I have a surprise for you all.
It's Michael Cera with the machine gun. Mows them all down.
Where did you get all of this money?
Louise, what are you doing going through my things?
Answer. Hearing you repeat all that gossip tonight, it struck me.
Just now, 2 years later.
You might have said those kinds of things before, but tonight was the first time I in fact heard you say them.
Oh, that's nice. You haven't listened to your friend in 2 years.
Also, you could keep making money at a cost to everyone else. To my entire family, to your entire family.
You have no idea how horrible it's felt to keep this from you.
Your feelings about having done the horrible thing, they don't negate the horrible thing from having happened. Okay? I feel like the angle she should take is like, I was protecting you along the way. Sure, I was doing the gossip paper. That was all me. But as much as I might have harmed you, I also protected you. I would go that angle and see how far that gets you, because this angle is terrible.
And I gave it up for you. I look at you now, and all I feel is pity for you.
Ouch.
Sequestered here, in this very room, tarnishing everyone in town all because you are too scared to stand up for yourself in reality. An insipid wallflower indeed.
I'm not someone that gets affected by words, but if I was her, that would hurt me so deeply. Jesus.
I thought we were leaving together.
No, you're leaving. Alone. Oh, I already have a team. They are 3 young ladies. Often nettling and contrary.
Listen, having skipped 2 through 7, I don't know that I've seen enough. Maybe there's like, she finds out about the scheme and then goes along with it, but then she's conflicted about it. I haven't felt the conflict in her heart, and it feels disingenuous to now be like, no, I'm choosing my daughters. It's meant to play as like, oh no, she's doing the noble thing. But she's only doing the noble thing because she got caught.
And it is clear to me that you do not care about them at all, so I'm sending you away with your favorite person.
If she had said and decided on this before he was caught, then I think it would hold weight, and she would appear as like a good person, and it would be nice for her. Because it's a hard decision to make. But he's a sinking ship. She's not making a hard decision by turning him away, really.
Entire scheme was as much your idea as mine, if not more. Yeah. You are cruel.
I am a mother.
I don't know. I don't like it. They're doing the sympathetic angle. She's a convenient hero.
Penelope Featherington.
You're courting the girl, Bridgerton.
I would never dream of courting Penelope Featherington. Not in your wildest fantasies.
I swear to God, people are always overhearing other people gossiping. This is a show of gossip. Truly. I would never court her. I bet the second part of that sentence is because my family is suffering and her family's riding high. I don't know. There's a second part to that sentence.
Because I cannot imagine my life without you, and that is why I wish to marry you.
Do you have the ring? Oh yeah, of course. It's around here somewhere. Sorry, it's so small it gets lost all the time.
It seems the two of us are finally seeing eye to eye on something.
That's nice. Good for you two. You couldn't do a shot with the fireworks between you two? Ah, there we go. There it is. There it is. Oh, and another one. Hell yeah. That is a cheesy ass shot, but I freaking love it, and I wouldn't do it any other way. I love that. That is so romantic. It's so, like, it's so fairy tale-like. Pan up to the moon, fireworks in the sky. You're kidding me right now. Blur! I'm gonna get demonetized. No, none of this. None of this. Oh, wow, that's a lot of that. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second.
Is your dog?
Oh, and yours through marriage.
I do not recall ever making such an agreement. I'll take this opportunity to return upstairs.
And admit defeat? Never.
Damn, they're cute together. They're a good match. I like that. He wants a challenge and she's challenging. Like a lot of the ladies he was interviewing in the first episode were very much like they wanted to please because they wanted to get married, and she really just kind of she wanted to get married, I think, probably deep down, but she was putting up a front that needed to be worked through, and I think he enjoyed doing that work and getting closer to her. So yeah, it's a nice match. They feel good together. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you to Audible for sponsoring. I'll see you guys in the next one. Doodles.